One of the things that came out of Gamescom was the trailer for Metal Gear Survive.
Yay!
Which is
absolutely
the
nobody.
first. There's like 4 people in the comments who said that, and I think they might work
probably
for Konami. Yeah, but Metal Gear Survive is basically a spin-off of Metal Gear Solid 5, where...
Is it though?
They're saying it is. Basically, a bunch of the soldiers from Mother Base which gets blown up in Ground Zeroes before the Phantom Pain, arbitrarily gets sucked into a wormhole and now must cooperate in a 4-player co-op survival setting to kill zombies.
Yes, so basically it's Left 4 Dead shoehorned into Metal Gear, and it doesn't really look like Metal Gear, but Snake is briefly in the trailer.
Yeah, he's actually briefly in the trailer.
Very briefly.
Leaving.
Yes.
So, as you might
like,
expect...
oh, I want nothing to do with this.
It's currently not being received very well. This was actually from a couple days ago. The dislike ratio is not great. And it's very much, a lot of the commenters are comparing it to Infinite Warfare and the Ghostbusters reboot, so people aren't excited about it. That said, there are some interesting comments there, people chiming in with stuff that either sarcastically or otherwise that they would rather see than Metal Gear Survive. And honestly, like, I feel like there's a long list of stuff that would be better received than...
Top of my list is nothing. You know, I'd be fine if they took a break from Metal Gear for a while.
Yeah, that would be cool too. I mean, honestly, if they released this game as a new thing and it just happens to be using Metal Gear 5's mechanics, that'd be great.
Or Revengeance 2.
Yeah, Revengeance 2 would be cool. Actually, like, here, so I pulled a few of these. We can just take a look. Nadim Selimovic said, I think a better idea to finish the Phantom Pain. That's one thing. That kind of ended on a weird note. Or Snake Eater for modern consoles, not for pachinko machines. That would be awesome to see Snake Eater redone in the Fox engine, like with all the modern stuff.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would want that more than Survive.
And it's like, the story's already there, you know, it's, I don't know. Express to Hell says, Metal Gear Rising Fruit Ninja, the joke works on several levels when you think about it. Yeah, like seriously, what if they just did like a tablet game that was like, oh, you're slicing up cyborg dogs or whatever you do in that game.
You know what? I would probably play it.
Like a gritty, over-the-top, free-to-play Fruit Ninja clone that just happens to be Metal Gear
somehow
branded.
You can die and it's just Snake, no!
Yeah. Raiden, get back here, Raiden. It's the lesser-known death screen. Heinrich Laurent, who shouts his last name apparently, says, Metal Gear Medieval Warfare Arkham Siege Total Wipeout Crush Saga. I don't know what he said, but I like it. That sounds exciting.
Okay, let's digest this for Metal Gear Medieval Warfare Arkham Siege Total Wipeout Crush Saga. What kind of genre do you think that is?
Well, if you're using Arkham in the traditional sense, I feel like this would be going back to, but that and the Saga edition would be kind of going back to medieval times, more of a fantasy twist.
I think it's a mobile game.
I think it's a mobile game too.
It's a medieval.
Right. I don't know. I think
tactical mobile game.
So that's one idea. Here's one. Julian de Morel says Snake rescuing Princess Zelda would have made much more sense. This is kind of an interesting point. It wouldn't be Zelda, but the fact that they're like, hey, let's suck a bunch of dudes into a wormhole and send them to, I don't know, we don't even know where they are, but like, how cool would it be if instead of throwing a bunch of characters we don't care about back in time, what if they were like, uh-oh, Big Boss is going back in time.
That actually would be really cool.
That'd be crazy.
Or because it is like a parallel universe, they could have done whatever they wanted. They could have pulled characters from every single game into the same thing and made them play in a Left 4 Dead style, but they made them like for people we don't care about. One of them has a cool bow.
Great.
So
bows and zombies, things that have never been in games. Danish Raito says, wow, cool, can't wait for the next series. Metal Gear Farm Simulator, Metal Gear Cafe Simulator, Metal Gear How to Produce a Proper Metal Gear Series Simulator. Konami, seriously. I feel like all of those could totally be DLC for the Mother Base systems in Phantom Pain.
Oh, totally.
Like you just
a cafe and a farm simulator.
You already have a zoo. Like, how great would it be to just be like, and then you gotta like get your horses going. You gotta feed the horses and pull,
And I feel like most people love those kinds of things. Like people spend a lot of time in Mother Base. I know most people spend a lot of time in Roller Coaster Tycoon. What if you just get a roller coaster in Mother Base?
I mean,
that'd be cool.
Like my Mother Base is already this large pink behemoth that has a large graphic of a horse and it says "Old Woman" on it.
So it's
like,
basically
it's
already
silly.
a theme park.
Yeah, and then a chopper shows up playing Kim Wilde. So,
woohoo!
Calamochete says, "Un Super Metal Gear Kart Racing no estaría mal hoy a estas alturas es raro que no haya sido anunciado." I have no idea what he said, but I saw Metal Gear Kart Racing.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Fun fact, there is actually a Konami kart racing game for the PlayStation 1, and you can play as Snake and Gray Fox in it.
Is it good?
No, probably not. Actually, it's not even for PlayStation 1. It's for Game Boy Advance, I think. So if you want to play
That's super strange.
Cyborg Ninja Kart Racer, that exists. Leo Bro says, can wait till Metal Gear Deathmath and Metal Gear Capture the Flag, yay. I think he wants to say Deathmatch, but Deathmath sounds cool. That sounds like Deathmath.
It's like a mathematics game.
Right. So like
But in the
Math
Metal Gear
Blaster, but like
universe.
tactical Math Blaster action.
I'm still more interested
Stealth Fractions.
than I am in
Dun,
Survive.
dun, 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 dun. Also, aren't these like, I feel like Deathmatch and Capture the Flag were sort of in Metal Gear Online-ish?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know.
Well, more so than they were in Survive.
Ismail Rodriguez says Metal Gear Soccer 2017 coming soon. Fun fact, the only other console game Konami's got going on right now is Pro Evolution Soccer, which is running on the Fox engine.
And it's actually doing pretty well this year, I believe.
Yeah, people seem to like it. I don't know. I don't know what.
It's had like its ups and downs, and I think right now it's on an up. Don't ask me, I don't play
Dude,
soccer
if they
games.
put out Phantom Pain DLC for that, where you're just playing as like Metal Gear characters,
But it's like Rocket League-ish.
that would be
To make
awesome.
it a little more intense.
Yeah, that could be really fun, but
Yeah,
I don't think
managed
they
to
would
do
do
that
that.
with Overwatch. They just put Rocket League in Overwatch, and it worked super well.
That would kick ass.
Yeah.
And here's a really good point. Alien XMC says, why won't they just remake Metal Gear Solid 1 and call it a day? I don't know why they don't do that. That's kind of like
One of Black's greatest questions.
It's lazy, but like they already did it with what's it called, Twin Snakes on the GameCube, which is not a great adaptation. Silicon Knights took some liberties, added some unnecessary backflipping, but I mean, really, like I'd be super down to replay that on new hardware.